What can homeopathy do for eczema? Uproot it, of course. Seems like eczema is hitting all of our littles these days. I know my second daughter had a little spot on her cheek. First thing, of course, is to clean up your environment. So get rid of anything with fragrances, limit the dyes. Make sure your laundry detergent is something really clean like Charlie's soap or a homemade something or another. And then make sure the diet is really clean. So either get rid of dairy or switch to raw dairy. That can actually help cure eczema by itself. And make sure that you're kind of eliminating sugar and the gluten and all those things. When you're relatively sure you're not aggravating the situation with those outside environmental factors, then you can turn to homeopathy to really help uproot that. I have a friend who her son had the worst, all over his face, eczema. I mean, forever. And it was heartbreaking. And I actually ended up kind of turning her to homeopathy through the eczema Banerjee protocol. So she ended up doing the protocol for about 4 months with him. And it's really important when you do a protocol that you recognize the signs of healing and signs of when you should stop a remedy. And I think with eczema as well, like it can get a little bit better and then it can get worse and then better and worse. So it is a bit of a being very observant and making sure that you know what's going on. Essentially, if any issues pop up, any symptoms pop up that were not there before, then you're going to want to stop the remedies and reassess. But as long as things are even getting a little bit better, staying the same or getting a little bit better, then you can continue the remedies. As always, especially with babies and kind of skin issues, I would recommend definitely going with a professional homeopath. You can check out some at this site here, and again, more assistance just even on applying this protocol. If I were to use a protocol, again, since my friend had done it successfully, I would use the Ant Crude 200 and Arsenicum Album 200 mixed together twice a day. The other option is called Petroleum 200. That's twice a day. When I worked with my daughter, I worked with a professional homeopath, and she looked at all the symptoms and recommended one remedy, which wouldn't be applicable necessarily to anyone else's situation. The nice thing about going with a professional is typically you'll just get one remedy to give one time, and then you're kind of wait and see how that acts over time. So that's the difference between protocols and a remedy. To me, it's a little bit easier to do a classical homeopathic consult to see if that will uproot the issue. Follow for more homeopathy tips.